Double morning, ladies. You've seen the title of this video. What if Deku was the Demon Lord? Not Demon Lord or necrosurgeon or scientist. This is what if Deku was Demon Lord scientist. So, yeah. And this one gets pretty dark, to say the least. But it sure gets probably more darker or better. So I'm also throwing in Zumi. And sorry. So yeah. So basically, I'm throwing in Zumi. So be prepared. So Zumi, so when they were at age 4, they go to the quirk doctor, and yeah, such and such. Like he looks at Zumi, tells her that she has quirk, and yeah. But then, yeah, Zuko, or actually, Inko and Nishashi spends more time with Zumi than Zuko. Because he had a weakening, as it drove him crazy. But he did have a quirk of fire manipulation. But his ability of evolution is consuming his quirk. So, yeah. So, yeah. He basically made. So he ends up slaughtering all the villains. Or he actually went to a main one, all for one, at age of 6. And he, as all for one agrees to battle against Zuko. Yeah. As Zuko actually won against all for one. As he sliced all for one's head off through his mask thing. And he yanks out quirks. He devoured meat from all for one. Yeah. Like flesh, bones, organs. As the other villains that are high tier ones, they all got slaughtered. As he got, like, his body start to corrupt. He grew horns, like how she has horns on her head. Yeah. Zuko's body was transforming into a demon. As the quirk doctor watched in fascination. As as he tells Zuko to come to visit him. As after he was done with his meals, or should I say meals, making quotes, he had a tail. Was a demon tail. Like, oh, I'm gonna... Yeah. So... Yeah. That's... You know, in that time that I got reincarnated as slime, where you only have 3 things that you require. One is a demon seed, the 1,000 souls, or was it 1,000? Or no, 1 billion souls, or 100, wait, 100.00. Yeah, he accomplished those 2, and he also had, as his body, as he says, this is interesting. Get into the... You're not in prison, but this... As Zuko's entire body starts to react to it, as it's corrupting him, as it's painfully transforming him into a demon lord. Yeah. And yeah. So the princess of the... that is... is going insane. Like, she could sense someone's transforming into that breed of souls, or the... yeah. As Zuko, or as the work doctor, watched as his strength, or the Zuko's strength, modified into a monster. Yeah. So now his evolution, like his evolution power and his quirk, all of them evolved into his own attributes. Like, think about it as their own archetype, fusing together. Yeah. As Zuko was 5 times the, or actually 2.9 sextillion times than average quirk user. Yeah. All Might could have, like, no chance against him. And Zuko knows, and when he came out, nothing really changed. But he and when he leaves, as he, yeah, but he talks in a more smooth tone, voice of, all right, let's just have some fun, shall we? Yeah. Because he's a now fully fleshed out demon lord. Yeah, he's a true demon lord. As the girl that her, she ends up trying to figure out who he who he is. And yeah. So basically she could sense hatred. Yeah. So yeah, he's so powerful. He could just one clap and everyone dead. So he's been he went through a power boost and it's permanent for him. So Zuko time skip to 15. And Zuko can never age, actually. As he's no matter how old he is, like, he could be 1.6 trillion years old, and still act like he's 20 years old. Or 15-year-old. So she walks up to him. She knows who he is. As she whispers, "You're a demon lord now, aren't you?" I like those people that you are. And Zuko is like, man. Yeah. So, basically, yeah. So I'm not gonna bore you with the ball throw. Yeah. But he did get class 1A. So, with her. So, because how strong he is on a whole nother level of person. Yeah. Instead of like doing like what she does, but he talks so smooth, like smooth talker, and she like loves when someone like gives him or gives her the smooth talk. Yeah. So then, yeah. So Zumi doesn't even recognize her own brother because they didn't like hang out because yeah. So then, yeah. So I'm skipping all the way to the All for One versus, or actually, no, the actually at the sports festival. Huh? Zuko was like, "Do you really think I could fall for that? Huh? Brain dead hens only listen to you and your quirk activates. Huh? Or he does it in like a tone, but he says, well, I have been reborn as a new person." Weakling. As he lifts his foot up and like punched down, hung, and the pillars came out as he throws it right at the as yeah. How about we try not to blow up the stadium this time? Because when I was scripting this, I had the like when I was doing roleplay on it, because I usually don't use it in any of my videos. He or because I'm scratching this part off, but during the Todoroki fight thing, Zuko, who actually won, but he kind of went overboard and used his power and threw it right at Todoroki. Yeah, obliterating like the entire stadium was gone in about 2 seconds. I don't want that, so I'm skipping that part. But if you guys want me to add it into like if I ever do reboot of this, like what if Deku was the yeah as she's smiling at how powerful he really got. Yeah. So yeah, Zuko. So then she ends up flying right towards him and straight up kissed him right on the lips. Yeah. And yeah, Inko, Asashi, and Jumi were surprised that Zuko could wield this much power. As, yeah, the Quark Doctor actually told the Demon Lord version of Zuko. This is what he says. Ready? Demon Lord Zuko, who you have now your abilities of speed, power, senses, everything has been boosted to godly level, or surpass even gods themselves. So you could see into the future and all that stuff, but there's one thing. Your quirk has evolved into your abilities. So now, you can produce fire, create fire from your fingers, like what an Endeavor ever does. But you can control it. You could create anything from your flames. Yeah. Zuko starts slaughtering, like, the Nomus left and right. Yeah. And then, yeah, so you are all probably thinking in your heads of, so if all for one died, and with all of his men that are like puppets, has all for one's battle never happened from canon one. And you're right, it didn't never happen. So yeah, they do their training and all that stuff. Uh, and yeah, sometimes they like her making out with him, like having a tongue in his mouth, kind. Yeah. So, yeah. Basically, Zuko was now able to be. Yeah, so he took on Overhaul. As Overhaul says, you must be Demon Lord Zuko, aren't you? In this alternate timeline, everyone knew whoever is the Demon Lord Zuko, or no, whoever is the Demon Lord, they respect that. Because, yeah, because they're high peer ones. So, these villains, when they heard about from the Quark Doctor that the Zuko is now officially became a Demon Lord Zuko, as all the villains respect him, including Overhaul, as yeah, Zuko has sense of yeah, as he could sense that the yeah, as Overhaul looks at Zuko, and he knew, yeah. So then, basically, Overhaul, the those goons are like, man, I don't want to. Yeah, so he chose the area that is the to be a main base thing. So when he walks in, he kills like everybody, or not really kill them, but just injure them until yeah. So then, yeah, because she's going crazy over him. Like, I can't wait. Yeah, because she wanted to be a demon lord, but someone beats her to it. As he wants to tell them the truth of why he became a demon lord. But, yeah. So, Overhaul says, before we battle, there's one question of why did you become a demon lord? I wanted to become a demon lord and to be stronger than everyone else. Instead of calling me weak or quirkless. Yes. But before we start, I did have a quirk, a fire manipulation. So, but I was weak. I wanted to get strong and get feared by many. Yeah. So, Overhaul says, that reminds me of myself. Yeah. Zuko walks in And he doesn't kill the overhaul, he just badly wounds him. As he says, or Zuko says to him, that he'll take you in. Because I can predict the future of, yeah. You might keep your arms intact. Okay? As he agrees, as Ares jumps on, and they both launch back into, yeah. As, yeah. As he, mission accomplished. So everyone's like, wants to know of why she is interested in him. Why is he like acting so manly enough? As it was finally time to tell them the truth. Because he was weak, quirkless, but the quirk doctor lied to me. Yeah. As he says that and I was the only one that killed Overhaul. Or no, All for One. And took his soul. I killed all the villains to become this. I am no longer just an average human with a quirk. I became a demon lord. As everyone is terrified, they couldn't believe that Zuko, their classmate, became a demon lord when he's only at the age of 6 years old. Yeah. Bakugo was like, and his eyes widen, like, even Mirio is like, man, that takes some guts to, at that age. Well, I was weak, so yeah. So Bakugo asks, what was your quirk when you said he lied? I have fire manipulation. I can produce fire from my body. I am similar to my sister. As Zumi is happy that her classmate, she doesn't know that it's her brother, had a, yeah, quirk entire time. So Zumi tells her parents, and Inko was like, wait, so you're saying that our son got lied to by the quirk doctor? As she like grabs her arm tightly, as and as Zumi says he also became a demon lord. As that made Inko have almost a heart attack. She couldn't believe that her own son is the now Demon Lord Zuko. Yeah. It is terrifying. Yeah. His quirks, or actually his powers, went through the roof. Yeah. Like, he's on a whole nother level. But only one person that really loves him, no matter if he is a demon lord or quirkless or anyone, is none other than her. Yeah. So sometimes she flirts with him. They want to do dirty stuff to each others. Or she wants to do dirty deeds to Zuko. But yeah. So then Inko and Nasashi went and apologized to Zuko. But he evolved. So yeah. So yeah. And they said, how did you, or actually, let's say Inko says, how did you do it? How did you went from man got lied to by Quark Doctor to becoming a Demon Lord? Well, I actually went up to Symbol of Evil and I killed him. And I killed all of the high-end villains. As, yeah, his body evolved into, his body evolved into 9,000 million trillion billion. Yeah. So now it was finally time. So she decides to get married to him. Yeah, it was finally time. So, yeah, because by the ancient history stuff, or the ancient rule thing, that whoever became a demon lord has to choose a wife. But Zuko already has one, or already chose a girlfriend. It's her. So she decides to, and plus in that ancient stuff, they have now granted immortality. So now they're basically stayed young. And so they gave birth to a new demon lord. Or actually two. One is a girl one that looks like Demon Lord Malin Naga. Yeah. And the other is Clayman. Demon Lord Clayman. Yeah. And, yeah. So they stayed around. And, yeah. So, they wanted to become pro heroes just like their parents and all that stuff. So, now, this is the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. So, peace out, y'all.